I was having troubles, but I got it worked out. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here, and I'm happy that you're here too. So today brings us hashtag second Saturday art. Okay. And our inspirational prompts were Skyscraper Day, Cheese Pizza Day, Coloring Day, Felt Hat Day, and I went with a wild card because we can always play the wild card. Okay. Y'all know that this is kind of a dual partnership. Not a partnership. Gelli Arts is having their September challenge, and this year it is hashtag ABC Printing Challenge. And the prompt for today for them was neon. And I know sometimes as artists, we kind of reach for it to make the connection. Okay. But that's kind of was my jumping off point. So I'm using gelli prints, and I will link below and in the upper right hand corner to the video where we made our mono prints. And that particular one in my hand, the blue one, was a nice weight copy paper, printer paper, I don't know, whatever. And it was blank on the back, so I used Elmer's Extreme Glue Stick and glued the two backs together to make one front and back sort of postcard size. Well, it is postcard size card. And we got our stamping done. That took me, oh y'all, I was having issues with that. I just got to put enough muscle behind it, I reckon. And you need to have a nicely inked ink pad. So after that got good and dry, because that is stamped out onto gelli paper, gelli printed paper also. Trimmed it out. You saw I made the angle cuts there on that part that's folding over. That's going to be an opening to a pocket, as if anyone is shocked by that. So I also have that die cut. The die cut is from packaging. You know, the Tim Holtz packaging. You know how fun that is. Anyway, it's one of his dies too. So we did that, and I put some glue on the inside of what's going to be the pocket to glue the doily inside. And to make sure nothing gets too hung up on it, I am going to put a piece of packing tape over the die cut there, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold over the edge, you know, as a reinforcement for the pocket. Good gracious words, y'all. Good gracious. So let's see. Yeah, making sure that's stuck down. Gonna try it on the front of my cardigan. These prints, I said it in that gelli printing video. They're on my screen. They don't look great, but in real life they look mucho better. So anyway, inking around the doily die cut, scorched timber. Yep, that's where I want it. Okay, now we're actually going to glue that on. I'm doing ditty dots of the art glitter glue around on the die cut because it does have a lot of openings in it. And it is a precious little die cut that you really need to probably poke a lot of the crumbs out of. Okay. And also for the actual die, you need one of those brushes that you roll back and forth over it to knock out all the chippy bits. So, glue 3 sides for it to become a pocket. I just like my pockets. Now we're going to wait on it. And I have these scraps, so I went ahead and punched out one of those tabs. It's just some double-sided tape runner there. Tiny little piece of acetate. Okay. Lining it up. I know it's going to be invisible. Aw, it's invisible, y'all. So wait for it. Burnish it down. Glue stick and double-sided tapes like to be burnished. Now, I have die cut those little tiny butterflies. You know, they all came in that one same die set with the doily. And they are cut from gelli printed paper that screamed the color Peridot, which is a gemstone. And just so happens this week we watched a Rockhound guy who's a mineral collector and a lapidary, which is a rock cutter. And he was hunting peridots. Guy. And I thought, well, you know, here's the reach. Okay. I'm like, yeah, peridot's kind of a neon color, isn't it? Perfect. Let's do our hashtag Second Saturday Art. Combine it with the ABC printing challenge. Okay. Neon. Just saying. Wild card. So I have two. Well, I die cut several because I had a nice little chunk of paper there. And they are glued. I also glued that paper back to back so I would have the peridot color on both sides. And we glued on a single butterfly on each side back to back so that, you know, see through. I got almost all of them perfect. Only one of them slipped. But act like you don't notice that, okay? So now we've got these teeny tiny ones that I have layered up on. I tried to put a bigger one on the bottom and the tinier one on top, but you know, kind of goes how it goes. And I am using the glossy accents. And then later, once these set up and dry fairly well, I will come back with some art glitter glue and we'll make like some little bubble or glue bumps under the wings to help hold them up, because otherwise they're just going to smash back down. I mean, you know, and they're too tiny to fiddle around with foam dots. Okay. That's why I'm using the glue, which maybe you'll be able to see that later. So I went ahead and grabbed a sentiment from, you know, my little box of all the sentiments that I, you know, type up and print out and stuff. Anyway, this is a Mary Shelley quote, and I cannot remember what the quote says, so hopefully we'll be able to read it at some point. Now, when you gluing on sentiments, you want to be careful that you don't glue your pocket shut, because, you know, that would be inconvenient. So here I'm showing where the top set of wings puff out, and I'm going to put a globble of glue under each little pop-up wing so that it will sort of stay sort of popped up, sort of. Okay, this is all sort of, because once you put this in a journal, it's going to do what it does. So I decided I wanted to define her face just a little bit more, and on my screen, this looks awful. In real life, it looks good. So anyway, that's just a pale peach colored Prisma pencil. I did not actually write down the color of the pencil, but I wanted to brighten her face up, and that worked for me. And here we are at the flip-flop. Okay, flip-flop. I'm trying to show you how the wings are kind of sticking out. You can kind of see. You might be able to tell in the photo montage. And I'm pushing down on it to show you that even though I'm pushing down on it, they just kind of, you know, bounce right back up. Later on, I stamped the back with my APG Jamie stamp. Look at the little butterflies. Peridot in flight. Peridot, a neon color stone. They're real. Ta-da! Photo montage. Okay, this is a hop. Please be sure to check the description box for links to all my fellow hoppers. Okay, and go by, check them out, give them a thumb up, share their videos across your platforms. Okay, subscribe to their channels if you're not already subscribed, and if you are, we thank you. And if you're a new subscriber, we thank you. We so appreciate each and every one of you. Peridot is a neon color. It is Peridot. In flight, because they're butterflies. You get it? They're butterflies. That's some fun jelly paper. That wasn't necessarily one of my favorites, but I like it now. Thanks for watching. And happy artin', y'all. Peridot in flight.